In a country like India, where lacks of schools shape the future of millions of children, how many schools truly understand their legal responsibilities? Can a school, or even an individual teacher, be held legally responsible for a student's injury? Is your school compliant with the POSH Act? What happens if a student reports harassment by a senior or even a teacher? Are you following the correct legal procedures for admissions, punishments, or staff dismissals? And what if a parent files a case against the school for unfair suspension, sexual abuse, or discrimination? These are not hypothetical situations. These are the everyday realities of schools across India. Unfortunately, many schools and staff members are either unaware of the legal frameworks that govern them or choose to ignore them. On the other hand, parents and guardians often don't know what action to take or fail to take any action at all. But ignorance helps no one. It doesn't protect the child. It doesn't protect the educator. And it certainly doesn't protect the school. Instead, it spoils the reputation of your school. It is true that not all schools are like this. Some schools do take proactive legal measures. They follow the rules, report incidents, form internal committees, and ensure compliance. But the harsh truth is, most schools are not legally prepared. Schools often don't realize which laws apply to them until something goes wrong. For example, corporal punishment is still used in many classrooms, even though it's a punishable offense. Many schools fail to report cases of child abuse or bullying, violating mandatory reporting laws under the POCSO Act and Juvenile Justice Act. Very few schools have a functioning internal complaints committee under the POSH Act, even though it's legally required. Areas like hiring, staff termination, fee policies, transport safety, and even sanitation are all governed by specific laws. Surprisingly, it doesn't stop at the institutional level. Rather, every individual educator must also be legally aware. Teachers should know their rights and duties inside and outside the classroom. Administrative staff must understand how to handle documents, complaints, and safety protocols. Principals and trustees hold personal legal responsibility for many decisions taken on behalf of the school. Legal ignorance is no longer an excuse. It doesn't protect you. It exposes you. That's why legal literacy is not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. Moreover, schools aren't just places of academic learning. They are foundational spaces for a child's social, emotional, and ethical development. And to build such an institution, schools must be strong, not just in infrastructure, but also in awareness and legal accountability. So, the first time, to help schools and educators meet these responsibilities, we at Meliora Legal Center designed a comprehensive and exclusive program for all schools and their educators. 1. 1 or 2-day legal literacy workshops, designed specifically for school institutions. 2. Certificate course in legal literacy for educators, tailored for individual teachers, principals, and school staff. These programs are professionally designed to help you understand the laws that govern schools and classrooms, manage risks legally and ethically, handle complaints and conflicts with confidence, create a safe, compliant, and child-friendly educational environment. So, empower your school before the next crisis forces you to act. This is all for this video. If you have any queries, you can write to us at mplegalfirm@gmail.com or call at 845-976-2075. Our experts will provide comprehensive solutions as per your requirements, which include but not limited to legal advice to 1 or 2 days workshop on legal literacy and 22-hour intensive certificate program, a training program that equips educators to stay informed and act like a pro. Meliora Legal Center. Because legal literacy isn't optional anymore, it's your responsibility.